Hi everyone, welcome again to another edition of Storytime with Robbie, the Saturday edition. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying your Saturday. Today I'm going to be reading one more dog story, Floaty by John Himmelman. And then I'm just going to be starting a bunch of spring books for you. 2 today and then 1 on Wednesday, and then we'll have a little break for some Father's Day themed books, and then get back to them after that. But the 2 spring books I'm reading today are Up in the Garden and Down in the Dirt by Kate Messner, and I'm going to be reading The Very Impatient Caterpillar by Ross Barach. Hope you enjoy. Alrighty everybody, the first story I'm going to read is Floaty by John Himmelman. Let's get started. Mr. Raisin lived alone in a little house. Inside that little house, he loved to sew. Mr. Raisin didn't like anything else, only sewing. One morning, he found a basket at his front door. It had a note attached that read, "All yours, too much trouble. Good luck." Mr. Raisin brought the basket inside. It was empty. "Whiff," said something from above. Mr. Raisin looked up. A puppy was stuck to the ceiling. "Get down from there," shouted Mr. Raisin. He nudged the dog with his broom. The dog slid across the ceiling and into the other room. Mr. Raisin climbed onto a chair and grabbed the dog. "Outside with you," he said. He opened the door. He was about to let the dog go, but he stopped. "You'll just float away, won't you?" Mr. Raisin brought the dog inside. "This doesn't mean you're staying," he said to the dog, "but I guess dogs need to eat, even annoying ceiling dogs." He put a bowl of cornflakes on the floor. "Whiff," said the dog from the ceiling. "Oh, you can't come down?" Mr. Raisin tossed the cornflakes one at a time into the air. "You probably need water too," he said. The dog floated to the front door. "Whiff," he barked. "Blah," complained Mr. Raisin. "I have to take you for a walk too." "Whiff, blah. Funny balloon," said Ings Whiffers. "Not a balloon, a dog," barked Mr. Raisin. "Your kite needs a longer tail," said Mr. Poots. "Not a kite, a dog," grunted Mr. Raisin. "There goes Nutty, Mr. Raisin," said Mrs. Stringle. "Blah," said Mr. Raisin. "Blah." He went back inside. Mr. Raisin wasn't used to having company, but the dog stayed out of his way most of the time. At night, he was a terrible blanket hog. But as time went by, Mr. Raisin thought less and less about getting rid of the dog. "I guess you'll need a name," he said. "I'll call you Floaty." Mr. Raisin chuckled at the silly name. He hardly ever chuckled. One morning, when they were out for a walk, the leash snapped. Floaty floated away. As Floaty disappeared into the clouds, Mr. Raisin realized how much he loved his dog. Floaty floated for days and nights. Back at home, Mr. Raisin set up balloons carrying food in case his dog floated by. The food never found Floaty, but he didn't go hungry. Mr. Raisin moved to his roof. He searched the skies day and night for his little dog. Floaty floated farther and farther away. Mr. Raisin climbed down from the roof. Floaty dreamed about home. Mr. Raisin sat in his chair and sewed. One night a big storm came along. Lightning and thunder exploded all around the dog. Just then a voice called from overhead, "Up here, Floaty!" Mr. Raisin lowered his freshly sewn hot air balloon and scooped up his dog. "Blah," he said, "you're not too much trouble. You're just the right amount of trouble." The end. Alrighty, everybody, the second story I'm going to read is Up in the Garden and Down in the Dirt by Kate Messer. Up in the garden I stand and plan my hands, full of seeds and my head full of dreams. Spring sun shines down to melt the sleepy snow. Wind whistles through last year's plants and mud sucks at my rain boots. It's not quite time, Nana says. Down in the dirt, things need to dry out and warm up. What's down there, I ask. Down in the dirt is a whole busy world of earthworms and insects digging and building and stirring up soil. They're already working down in the dirt. Up in the garden, we snap brittle stalks, scoop rustly armfuls, and wheel away weeds for the chickens. While they squabble and scratch, we spread compost over the soil. Down in the dirt, pill bugs chew through last year's leaves. I give a gentle poke. They roll up tight and hide in plated suits of armor, roly-poly round. Up in the garden, it's time to plant. I trail a furrow with my finger and sprinkle seeds in a careful row. Give them a drink, Nana says. We pat them down to snuggle in the dark. Down in the dirt, a tomato hornworm rests, waiting for wings in the leaves where she'll lay her eggs. Up in the garden, carrots, plants sprout, peace blossoms bloom, wasps are on the prowl, and honeybees visit, legs loaded with pollen. I weed and wilt in the sun so strong, even Nana looks for shade. Down in the dirt, earthworms tunnel deep. I'm jealous of their cool, damp dark. Up in the garden, rain shower. Nana turns the house on me. Eee! I hide behind the cucumber vines, but their leaves can't save me. I shiver and laugh, drenched in Nana's rain. Down in the dirt, water soaks deep, roots drink in it, and a long-legged spider stilt walks over the streams. Up in the garden, there's so much to eat. Ladybugs feast on aphids. Nana crunches green beans. I bite a ripe tomato, warm from the sun. Juice dribbles down my chin. Down in the dirt, a robin's beak finds a cricket, a beetle, a grub. Slugs are scrumptious too. Up in the garden, we pick cukes and zucchini, harvesting in the dark. Bats swoop through the sunflowers, and I pluck June bugs from the basil until it's time for bed. Down in the dirt, skunks work the night shift. They snuffle and dig and gobble cut worms while I sleep. Up in the garden, a praying mantis wakes to hunt mosquitoes. Nana sprays away the aphids, and I'm after grasshoppers, ready to swoosh. But snap! Someone else is faster. Down in the dirt, a smooth, shining garter snake crunches on supper. Up in the garden, the wind grows cool. Pumpkins blush orange and sunflowers bow to September. Nana tries them together to build a house for reading. Down in the dirt, an orb weaver spins her web. Strand by silken strand, she'll munch on moths tonight. Up in the garden, colored leaves litter the squash vines, and we know the cold is coming. Hurry, bury, and harvest. There's enough for the neighbors too. Down in the dirt, frantic ants gather what we have leave behind. There's strong food for cooler days behind. Up in the garden, frost draws lace on leftover leaves where secret egg sacs hang, waiting for the warmth to return. We say goodbye and spread the winter blankets. Down in the dirt, beetles burrow, ants scurry home, earthworms curl tight in the dark. When Grandpa calls us in for soup, an autumn moon is rising. Up in the garden, dry corn stalks tremble, and the wind smells like winter, but the long, ripe days of summer still rest in the garden beds. The ladybugs and bumblebees, earthworms and ants are hunkered down, hiding, biding their time. Dreaming of sunshine and blossoms and sprouts under the bare arms of trees and the blanketing snow, a whole new garden sleeps down in the dirt. That end. Alrighty, the second story, our third story I'm going to read today is The Very Impatient Caterpillar by Ross Barach. Hey, what are you guys doing? We're going to metamorphosis. Meta what now? Transform into butterflies, right? I know that. Wait, you're telling me I can become a butterfly with wings? Yes. For real? Yes. Wait for me. Now what? Build your chrysalis, right? I knew that. What? How did you do that? Is it a spin or move of a twirl? Am I a butterfly yet? Ugh. Now what? Just be patient and let nature take its course. Patience, right? I got this. Am I a butterfly yet? No. How about now? No. Now? No. Be patient. I have a question. Not yet. You don't even know what I was going to ask. Fine, ask. How is your day going? Also, am I a butterfly yet? No. Just be patient. Shh. We're trying to metamorphosize. Okay. Obviously, I know this, but do you know how long it takes? 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks? 2 weeks? Oh, what am I going to do here for 2 weeks? Can I get a comic book or something? What if I need the bathroom? Anyone want to play a game? What if I want a snack? Hello, 2 pizzas, please. My address, a chrysalis. Click. Hello. How long have I been in here? It's still day 1. This is taking forever. That's it. I feel metamorphosized enough. Look out, world. Feast your eyes on this beautiful butterfly. How do I look? Transformed. Time to spread my wings and fly. Wait. Flap. Flap. Flap, flap. Where are my wings? Splat. Time for a new approach. Okay, you can do this. You can be patient. Okay, I'm kidding. I can be patient. I can't be patient. Get a grip. You can. I can't. You are the little caterpillar that could. You can. I'm the little caterpillar that couldn't. I can't. You can. I can't. You can. I can't. Can. Can't. I can be patient. Patience is all in the mind. Be one with the chrysalis. Day 1, I'm doing it. Day 2, just be patient. Day 3, just be patient. Deep breath in and out. Look, day 6, 2 weeks later. I did it. I'm a butterfly. You know, I do feel transformed starting now. I'm going to be way more patient. That's great. Hey, where are you all going? We're migrating. Migrating, right? Right. Wait for me. Are we there yet? The end. Alrighty, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the books. Really hope you enjoyed the books today. I certainly did. Some of my favorite stories. Thank you so much for watching and for joining me again today. Remember, as always, please comment on the video and let me know what you think of the books. I love to hear your feedback. Have a great rest of your day and your Saturday and your weekend, and I will see you here Wednesday for the Wednesday edition of Story Time with Robbie. Stay safe, happy, healthy, and I will see you then. Bye.